Hello everyone and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to learn how to build, train and deploy a regression model to predict our insurance premium charges. So here I have my SageMaker open, and as I mentioned before, we have two options. Either to go ahead and go to notebook instances and just use the default regular way of creating a notebook instance and then uploading our instance or our notebook that we had in the course package. So that's one way or one direction. Another way is to use Amazon SageMaker Studio. And you guys will notice that throughout the course, I will be mixing the two. Sometimes I'll be using Amazon SageMaker Studio, and sometimes I'm just going to be using or instantiating a regular notebook instance. So for this case study, let's go ahead and choose Amazon SageMaker Studio. So here we go, we'll just click on it. And here I have my default user name. So if you just click on Open Studio, that should open it up. Okay, it will take a little bit of while to load. And here you should find, again, it's loading. And here we go. Here you should find Jupyter Lab. And basically you can go ahead and select, first you can select what image you're looking for. You can either use data science or base Python or MXNet or TensorFlow. There are tons of other options, but primarily we're just going to be using the data science one. And the data science option, it's a pre-configured option that comes with the Anaconda distribution. So you just click on data science, that looks great. And what you could do here is I wanted to upload my data and I wanted to upload my Jupyter notebook that I had before, and I attached that in the course material. So if you just go here, you will find there is upload files. Just click on it. And you should find here, I have my presentation slides. These are all the slides that we have. Here I have my data, my insurance data. And here I have my Jupyter notebook. So basically I need these two. So if you click on them and you click open, here we go. So again, I really like Amazon SageMaker Studio because you can find all the information you need in just one location. It's really amazing. So if you this is my Jupyter notebook, that's my data. Just double click on it and that should open up my medical insurance prediction Jupyter notebook. And here we go. So as you guys can see here, basically again, I divided the project into a series of tasks. First, we're gonna start with understanding the problem statement. Second, we're gonna learn how to import our libraries and dataset. And as you guys can see here, I have included several mini challenges for you guys. So here there are some of mini challenges. So you guys can need to pause the video and try to solve the challenge on your own. And then for task number 3, we're gonna learn how to perform exploratory data analysis. Again, another mini challenge. Keep going. Here I have in task 4, we're gonna learn how to visualize our data. And then mini challenge, and then actually 2 mini challenges in here. And then for task number 5, we're going to create our training and testing data set. And then for task number 6, we are going to train our linear regression model in scikit-learn. So before even touching any built-in algorithm in SageMaker, we're just going to primarily use our sklearn. So that's pretty simple. And then we are going to assess actually our model. So we're going to plot all the various KPIs, such as root mean square error, R square, adjusted R square, and so on. And then for task number 7, and that's where we're going to shift into SageMaker, we're going to train a linear learner model using SageMaker. And then we're going to keep going. There's a lot of code in here. And then again, mini challenge. And for task number 8, we're going to learn how to deploy and test our trained linear learner model. And then here, we're going to assess the model, obviously. And then for task number 9, we are going to kind of change pace completely. And instead of using a linear learner model or any basic linear model, I'm going to show you guys how to build an artificial neural network from scratch. So we're going to learn how to use Keras API, and we're going to use TensorFlow to actually build a dense, fully connected artificial neural network to perform regression tasks. And you will find that I included, again, a lot of slides related to what do you mean by artificial neural networks, how to build these networks, how to train them, what do you mean by various activation functions, and so on. And then afterwards, here you will find that we're gonna assess the performance of the regression model that is based on artificial neural networks, and you will find that the performance will be improved because now we have introduced a lot of nonlinearity in my model, and instead of just using a basic straight line equation. All right, okay, so let's get started. So first, regarding the problem statement, again, it's very simple, and I discussed that before in the introductory lecture. The aim of this problem is to find a health insurance cost that's incurred by individuals. So basically, again, as an insurance company, you want to collect data about your applicants, about your customers. So you know their age, their gender, their body mass index, are they smoking or not, do they consume alcohol or not, and their location. And you put all that information, and just think of this as just a massive equation that kind of predict for you how much should we charge basically the specific customer as an insurance premium. So here we have the features. Basically, first we're going to start with the sex, and then the BMI, or the body mass index, and then we have the children, which is the number of children covered by the health insurance, or number of dependents. We are going to have the smoking habits, if that applicant is a smoker or not. Again, people who tend to smoke, they might be assigned a higher risk of having health problems. We have the region, which is simply in the beneficiary's residential area in the US, either in Northeast, Southeast, Southwest, and Northwest. And then here we have our output, and that's what I'm trying to predict. So again, my objective is to develop a model that will predict the cost of the health insurance, basically. And here is the source of the data. And for task number 2, let's go ahead and import our libraries and datasets. So here I attach for you guys the different available SageMaker images. So here we have first the data science, and this is a data science basically that is based on the Conda image, and if you guys are using Anaconda, you can use a data science one. We have the base Python. If you guys are using PyTorch, TensorFlow, but here we're and you can change the kernel. It's a little bit weird. The display is a little bit weird at my end. I'm not sure actually why, but in general, we have data science that's it's already selected, so we're good to go. So let's go ahead and actually run this. Let's go ahead and run and import all our libraries. So here we have our pandas, our NumPy, Seaborn, and Matplotlib. We covered that before, but again, pandas is primarily used for data frame manipulations. We have NumPy for numerical analysis, and Seaborn and Matplotlib for data visualization. So now it's time for a mini challenge that actually came very quickly. I want you guys to please go ahead, and I want you to use pandas to read our CSV file. Here I have my CSV file, insurance.csv. I want you guys to please go ahead, load that, maybe put it in an insurance_df, which is basically my data frame here. And also, I want you guys to visualize the first 5 rows and the last 5 rows as well. Please go ahead, pause the video, and I'll see you guys after the challenge. All right, I hope you guys were able to figure out the challenge. Simply put, we're just going to say insurance_df equals to pd.reads_csv, and then I can simply just feed in my insurance_csv. Shift enter. Okay, looks great. So now the data, I have it. If I copy that, if I paste it here, I can say .head. Maybe actually .head only will visualize the first 5 rows. And here we go. That's my data. So first I have my age column, which is again 19, 18, and so on. Here I have the sex, either female or male. Here I have my BMI, again the body mass index, 27, 33, and so on. Here I have the number of dependents, or number of children on the policy, either 0, 1, or 3. Here I have the smoking habits, either we have a smoker or not. Here we have the region, either it's Southwest, Southeast, and so on. And here we have the charges, and that's the real deal. That's basically what we're trying to predict in this case study. We're trying to predict the insurance, the medical insurance premium, which is, for example, might be 1,700, might be 16,000, might be 21,000. Again, it varies drastically based on all these features. Okay, all right. Okay, that looks great. So that's, again, if you want to visualize the first couple of rows, let's go ahead and press A. So A will insert new cell. you can say insurance underscore df dot tail, and tail should show you the last 5 rows. So here we go. Tail will show me the last number of elements. So it seems that I have 1,300 samples. Here again I have the age, female, for example, and here I have the charges is $29,000. Again, you will find that the age is a little bit higher, and you will find that actually here we have a smoker. So maybe the region, a mix of region, and like the smoker, and possibly the age as well has contributed to this large amount. Here as well we have $10,000, which is again a significant amount. Here we have again ages 50. You have a lot of children, have 3, and so on. And you will find that if you are, for example, female, age 18, low risk, you will find that the insurance premium is like $1,600, which is much lower. Again, that data makes sense in a way. And that's all what I have for this lecture. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In the next lecture, we are going to perform our exploratory data analysis. So that's all what I have. Please enjoy AWS SageMaker practical course, and I will see you guys in the next lecture.